All right, guys, I'm out here with Ralph and just met him. Seems like a real cool guy, so we're just out here to get his story. How you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
Good, bro. So how old are you?
I'm 35.
35?
Yeah.
And where are you from originally?
I'm from Tucson, born and raised, but I've been locked up I did 10 years.
Yeah.
So I've been locked up and they moved me city to city, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much, yeah.
How long you been out?
I've been out since 2019.
Okay, yeah. Been out for a few years, man.
Yeah. I did like 9 and some change.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. So how was, before you got locked up, how was life like?
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
It still was like it was a life that was not normal.
Mm-hmm.
I was pretty much selling drugs, you know?
Sure.
Which was something it's not normal.
Yeah.
But it was a good life though.
Yeah. In that life, it is normal. I feel you, dog. I feel you. I would have been like the worst fucking dealer because I would have did all my shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I couldn't have made it, man. So that's a hustle right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, I learned a lot of skills though. I'll tell you that, and I learned a lot of trades in prison too. I learned how to cut hair. I learned tattoos. I learned I could draw pretty good too. You know?
Yeah.
There's a good talents to have in there, and when you just fucking knowing that you could do that, just being patient and just being in one little room for a long period of time.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised at things you can learn, you know?
Yeah. When I was locked up, I only did 12 months in Douglas, and I only hit a 2-yard. My barber was from Cali, and every week, man, got faded up. He just used the clippers and a comb, man. Some of the best fades I ever got were in jail, prison and shit. I was threw him 2 soups or whatever he wanted, you know?
Yeah. I remember that.
It's crazy, right?
That shit was cool.
Patch of tobacco, whatever, dude.
Hey, but you be hungry in there too. You get hungry.
Yeah, he had a fat store, bro. He had a fat store, man.
Yup.
Like, do you struggle with like addiction or alcoholism or anything like that?
Yeah. I'm struggling right now on pills. I do pills and I do G.
Okay.
It's pretty bad. And I try to go to rehab and stuff like that, but it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard to make that decision and to actually really go.
Yeah.
And for someone one of my family members to they all told me they want to take me, but at the end of the day, it's still up to me, you know?
Yeah.
And that's like a hard decision to make. It really is.
It is, man. Like, we gotta want it.
Yeah.
You know? Like, we gotta fully want it.
It's for me, literally. So it's like, I literally gotta I gotta want to go.
It's a huge internal battle. You know what I mean? Like, we either gotta fully commit or just not, you know? Yeah, I remember that mind state, man. Like, I knew I needed to get better. I knew I wanted to get better, but I just didn't want to face being dope sick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's weird too. Like when you're doing these pills, it's like, it's a rush. You're literally living a life all day, every day where you want to just hear, you don't want no one to tell you no.
Yeah. First
off, because then you're not going to get what you need.
Yeah.
And it's just a rush. Like you don't do nothing else but just, that's all I do all day is just try to get, it's sad. It's like a sad way of living.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the hell's in these pills though, but it's fucking sad, bro.
Have you heard of fentanyl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talk about it all the time. Every time everybody that does them, like around me, we always talk about that stuff.
Yeah, that's what these things are. I don't know if they're 100%. I mean, maybe some are 100% fetty or what, but they are not the same as the same 30s like 10 years ago. You know what I mean? Like from the pharmacy.
Yeah, it is because it's different. The ones from the pharmacy that's OxyContin, you know?
Yeah, hydrocodone or oxycodone.
Yeah,
hydrocodone.
Something like that. And then these are fentanyl. It's a freaking, I think it's a horse tranquilizer, isn't it?
Yeah, like an animal tranquilizer.
That's to put an animal down.
Right? And then that's why you see all these people like nodding out and take a few hits, and then they're just slumped out. You know what I mean?
And it's not just that too. Like it changes you. Like it makes you feel, man, you're like a zombie and shit.
Yeah. This one guy I interviewed yesterday, he said it sometimes kind of like makes him mad, like irritable, like upset. So I don't know if he was talking about like when he needs it or like after he smokes, but
I'm telling you, like when you have it, it's all smiles. But when it's gone, it's bad.
It's like a race against time.
It's bad, man. It's a sad feeling.
Yeah.
And I've never been addicted to nothing. Before I went to prison, I just smoked weed here and there, but that was it.
Yeah.
And when I got out of prison, it's a lot of family problems, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't really want to get into that, really.
Yeah. I get it, man. I get it.
That I don't blame nobody but myself still at the end of the day, but that's what lead me, because I live on the street now. Like, you know, I'm out here on the street.
Sure.
And the weather's changing and just sleeping out here, man. You get your stuff stolen every day.
Yeah.
Man, it's hard, man. It's so hard. It's hard to do anything, man. Man.
That's what I hear, man.
Yep.
That's what I hear. People say like theft is like a huge problem out here. What's the hardest part about being out here for you?
The hardest part?
Yeah.
I think the hardest part is especially if you have somebody, like a couple, if you're a couple. Because I used to have girls around me all the time too, and like just trying to support them. You're basically gonna support them because they're with you too, and they get high too, you know. Yeah. And that's carrying their weight, and it gets expensive. Like we don't have real jobs. It's fucking weird, and it's heavy. It's heavy, so you can't really have somebody around you. That's one thing that's hard.
Yeah.
Guarding your stuff, like my stuff right there, just you know what I mean. Yeah. Making sure no one steals it and shit.
Yeah.
That's another thing that's fucking hard too.
Yeah, it's like supporting two habits, like you and hers, you know.
And I don't think, you know what it is. I don't think you ever sleep. I don't think I don't feel it. It's a different feeling, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think man. It might not even make sense, but I don't think I slept in months.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
No peaceful sleep.
Yeah, especially peaceful sleep. Like right now, I'm cold right now too, you know, and to fall asleep like that and to stay asleep comfortable, like I don't have a blanket or nothing either, but it's just hard, man.
I feel you, man.
There's a lot that comes with it too. There's always people stealing your stuff too. That's like one of the major fucking problems we have out here, you know?
Yeah.
People stealing your stuff.
Yeah.
And it's hard to fucking get that back, you know?
Yeah.
Cause I cut hair and like sometimes people steal my stuff and like I stopped getting clippers just because of the fact that people were just gonna steal them. And the people who are stealing them are people who I'm gonna cut their hair.
Oh man.
You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
It's fucking.
That's addiction though. Like people they'll do whatever it takes to just get that next blue, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, and it doesn't matter who's around.
And I fucking I was so excited to get out of prison and like start going to work and cutting hair type of shit. But everybody's more focused and they're worried about, like, they want to do that first before anything else. And once you do that, your body's not functionable to do pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
You know? Pretty much anybody could do whatever they want to you when you're fucking all nodded the fuck out.
So do you have like a plan, like a short-term plan?
I think about that every day.
Yeah.
And I talk to certain people who I have good conversations with, and Like they'll tell me their plan, and I'll try to tell them mine and shit, and we'll try to share it and like try to help each other out. You know, tell you like this might work or this might not work.
Yeah.
But as for an actual plan, I just go day by day. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's normal or if that's what you're supposed to do, but I'm still out here. I'm still moving around. You know. Um, I'm not fucking. I'm sick. I am sick. You know what I'm saying? This is
A disease. So last question, what is the craziest thing you've seen or experienced since you've been out here?
man. Shit you can't even imagine I seen. Shit that you would think in your head like that's not real. I've seen. I've seen the other side, like, cause your body is really, you're like half dead. So I feel like when you're half dead, obviously you're gonna be around people who are, I don't know, it's weird, but
Yeah.
like I seen people, spirits type of stuff. I'm gonna tell you, I seen that. I don't believe in none. I don't. I'm not a devil worshiper or none of that either. I'm a Christian. I believe in God.
Yeah.
And as long as I know He got me, I'll be all right. And people tell me He talks through people. You know how they say He talks through people. So
Yeah.
people come up to me random times where I need it the most, and they'll tell me, they'll give me some stuff, and then they'll be like, "Don't worry, He got you. He hears you. He understands you, and it's gonna be all right."
Yeah.
And that's all I gotta say.
Right on, bro. If any family sees this, my channel's not big yet, but if any family sees this, do you want to tell them anything? Like message for them or anything?
Not like this, cause they know I love them, and that's the hardest part. It's going back to your family. Like it's this when I go there, so I don't like to do that. I want to be smiling and shit.
Gotcha.
And that's just it.
All right, brother. Thank you for your time.